holds everything in this magical way. And then I think you came in part two where I said, yeah, but how do I do that? How do I get in this essence? So yeah, that was like I'm yeah very grateful. Would not have and that's impressive with the records because we can ask this question and for everybody it will give such a different answer.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I can absolutely resonate with that. It is so fun to also hear that abundance comes with lightness. And when I heard the word light, I felt light like being in the opposite of darkness and light as being opposite of the heaviness. And I was like, ah, this is needed. And that is the abundance. Maggie, yes, please.
I didn't hear everything. That's Eugenia's way to start talking, you know. I didn't hear everything Eugenia said, but I find it so fascinating how they opened my records and then they opened Eugenia's records, and the difference is so like this is definitely not one way fits all. And it's just so beautiful to have that help from the records to go, wow. And then you hear Eugenia's, and I'm like, fascinating. You know, it's not my essence, it's her essence, and it's so beautiful, and it's so different from my essence. And every one of us is so unique. It's phenomenal, you know? And we're trained to do it the way everybody else does it. And
Mm-hmm.
now we got to go, nope, wipe that clear. It's a fascinating experience we get to have here. So,
Yeah. Wow. It is so fun because hi Octavia. It is so fun because I was just telling, wow, I also resonated so much with the answer that came for you to Eugenia. And you said it is totally different for me. It's just I love the
but
variety.
I found it so similarly different, if that's a word, between because we do get a lot of experience with your essence, Aleph, with all of your rainbow light and all of the stuff you've brought into your work that we've witnessed. And then you have Eugenia. It's like you have this rainbow and Eugenia comes in with the fairies. And I'm like, wow. I felt a very big kinship between your two essences. Different, but a kinship, if you know what
Yeah,
I mean.
yeah. Wow, wow. Wow, thank you for sharing that. I love it. Oof, I love it.
Yeah, I also wanted to share because I think if that somebody hears that who's not familiar with channeling, it's so I was so impressed because I heard you're channeling Maggie and I thought, oh my God, this is so specific. This was so on point and specific. That was like, whoa. Yeah, it's really impressive to hear that and to see how, as on the one side, how different it is, but like how incredibly much they know you and give you exactly this answer, which is so specific that you, yeah.
And I think we end up looking at everything just like from human terms, but now just hearing of your essence, Eugenia, I'm like, oh, wow. You know, like that type of feeling like you're a different person to me now than you were 10 minutes ago or 20. You know what I mean, in a way? Because we think we're all the same and we think we're doing this, and we are not. And it's just so like I just see this army of different essences, and it's just beautiful. and we're all working together, but we're all so unique. Really cool.
I am back. Back again. Wow, what a beautiful sharings. Thank you so much. What a wonderful first VIP session we just had. Wow, happy Lionsgate, everybody. Thank you for being with us. This is the start of the August of Abundance event. Last year we ended on the Lionsgate. This year I'm guided to start on the Lionsgate. And then over the next week, we have a lot more transmissions. But this is a special one. Feel free, if you want to make your space sacred. I have some incense here. I have some Palo Santo that I used. And I have some of my stones. I have candles. I have sacred things going on around me. It's because it's a sacred event. Lionsgate has been celebrated for thousands of years. Temples have been built to celebrate the 8th of August. And we're going to celebrate it together. I am going to channel the Akashic Records. They will help us truly tap into the energy. Before we do, I would love to just give a little bit of context if Lionsgate is a completely new concept, or just to why are we celebrating today, I think is a really good thing to know. Actually, this year is even more special than last year's. Not only because it's the 8th of the 8th, so the 8th day of the 8th month. Also, when you, Elif sent me a visual yesterday, if you count up all of the numbers of today, so 8 plus 8 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, 8, 8, 2026 is also an 8. Yeah, so it's really beautiful. 8 plus 8 is 16. 2026 is 10. Bring 16 and 10 together, that makes 26. And 2 plus 6 is also 8. So we have not just an 8-8 portal, we have an 8-8-8 portal. So numerologically, that makes a lot of sense. Then also in the Chinese wisdom, it's the year of the fire horse. So there's a lot of lion is a fire and is a fire sign. The fire horse is a fire sign. So there is action. There is a lot of creativity here. And also only 1 in every 12 years our beautiful Jupiter, which is the planet of expansion, is in Leo. It's only happening 1 every 12 years. And this is that year. So we're not only, normally the Lionsgate celebrates also the Sirius star coming up over the horizon just before the sunrise in Egypt. But this year also we are in between Jupiter and the sun. And there's just so many things happening celestially that we can really honor. And the more we honor this, the more we respect this, the more we take just time to be present with the energies right now and to set conscious intention of where we want to go, it can be so powerful. I had people last year that joined me in the Lionsgate that in November and December were still talking to me about the effects they felt from the Lionsgate portal activation. So if we take this with the right level of respect, and that's also why I say make your space a little bit sacred, you respect the space around you. I know you're looking at this from a device, but around the device you can make something more special than normal. Just to let your visuals, your eyes know and your mind know, like, okay, let me make the most out of this hour that we have here together. It's going to be very beautiful. And then after this event, from Monday forward, we have 4 more transmissions, all on the topic of abundance, because this always goes very much in line with the topic of abundance. We just talked about it in the Q&A, and I also shared my own journey into higher levels of abundance. And our human conditioning won't let us believe that we actually are worthy to receive everything. Great relationships, great health, great wealth, and great connection with the divine. We really are worthy of all of it. So why isn't that a reflection in most of our lives? And can we make that a reflection? Can our lives be a completely divine reflection of abundance, of prosperity? I think those are beautiful questions to ask. And a question that I want you to ask before we start the Akashic channel is this. It is, if I here have a magic wand, this is my magic wand right now. And if I just poof all of your limitations out of your mind and all of your limitations out of your outer life, I just poof them away. There's no limitation. You're free in every aspect of reality. What would you love to do? What do you see yourself doing? What is very interesting, I know that if I would ask everybody here in the VIP room, they will all come up with completely different visions. And that is because all of us are completely unique. We are extremely unique, and life is secretly whispering, not shouting most of the time. Most of the time it's whispering to step into to own our uniqueness. Yes, we are one. And yes, we are a unique reflection of that oneness. Can we step into that uniqueness? And that's so beautiful about it. And I would love for you to, if you have that vision, to just keep it clear, to make it as clear as possible. All of your limitations are just poofed away. All of your reasons why you couldn't or cannot start right now are poofed away. You can start whatever you want to start. You can do whatever you want to do. What is it that you feel yourself naturally moving into? Maybe it's a dream that you had from childhood. Maybe it's a dream that came up recently. Maybe it's just to explore the world and just go out into the open and let life share with you what it wants to share. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's here recently or if it's still a question mark. But let's be with this feeling of freedom, of having no limitations, and what your expression of that will be. I know I'm probably gonna do a lot of things very differently than yours. That's all right. That's us stepping into this uniqueness, and I really notice whenever we do, it almost feels like a puzzle piece that just comes back into kind of fills in the picture. You know, you become this puzzle piece when you're in your uniqueness. You become this puzzle piece into reality where more and more people start to just giving you such beautiful compliments. They're like, oh my God, finally, like, I'm so happy I met you because of this and that. And life starts to reflect back more and more how beautiful it is that you are part of life. And the more you step into the puzzle piece, the more you meet others that also are in their unique expression fully. And because you recognize each other and you did the work to get there, there's also very beautiful collaboration that is very much this new earth collaboration. There is no competition anymore here. There cannot be any competition because you are you. There's nobody else you, right? There's only one you. And if you step into your full value and your full potential, you have like, you know, like you're of like tremendous power and tremendous value, and you will meet others like that, and it will become a very beautiful upward spiral. And you naturally want to start sharing it with more people because it is a state of being that is hidden from most of us. But we're gonna go there. And may this event be a beautiful boost and acceleration into that state, into that incredible, beautiful vision that is meant for us. I'm looking forward to this. I already shared in the VIP room, and it's currently 1616. Another beautiful gate, another beautiful portal. So I think I have to start channeling right now. I just shared my intention is that may abundance and connection with the divine and all that we know, may it after this event not just be something you know theoretically or read some books about, but may it be something that you truly feel in your heart, in your center, and you can just easily discern the difference between being in a state of abundance and being in a state of limitation or lack. May it be so clearly to everybody that joins this event that it will never go away. That's my intention. It's quite a big claim, but it's possible. And I'm gonna hold that throughout the whole week. I have to put my magical stick into its holder before I start channeling, otherwise we might burn the house down. Let's not do that. Figuratively speaking, let's definitely do that. You know? Let's blow the roof. All right. I'm gonna channel for you the Akashic records of the Lionsgate portal today. I have them open. Just relax, sit back. I will play some beautiful sound healing music. Right here. Gonna make sure my people on Zoom also hear the music. So there we go. You hear the music? You still hear my voice clearly? All good? Perfect? Amazing. All right. I'm gonna check the stream as well. Yeah, I think it looks good. Or maybe only one has to be there. All right. Wonderful. Relax and let these energies just beautifully wash over you. These are the Akashic records of the Lionsgate portal. Let's see what they have to say for us. Dear one, thank you for being here in presence. Our intention for you right now is to leave a permanent seed of courage and trust with you. When you think about the lion, most humans will notice a beautiful being of prowess, of power, the king of the jungle on top of its beautiful stone looking out over the land. Fearless and at the same time very relaxed. With the chest up front, heart open. It knows it is the king or queen of its domain. And what is so beautiful is that for others, this looks like courage. Brave is one of the words linked with the lion. But for the lion itself, it feels different. It feels natural. Courage is only courage when you link it with a state of limitation. Courage is a relative term, and it relates to moments where you do not go for it, where you hold back. Therefore, courage needs the contrast of a state where you hold back, where you do not go for it, where fear is in the picture. This lion's gate has a very powerful potential for each human being, and that is to step from the identity and state of being that doesn't go for it into the state of being that goes for it. And we want to let you know that the state of being that is fearless does not experience courage as courage. It just feels completely supported. It feels powerful. It feels strength. But going for it just feels like the most normal thing to do. Of course you would go for it. Of course you would jump into the unknown. Of course you would make your visions real. Of course you would. Visions and intuitive nudges are the gift of God, the divine mind sending you your potential. If you live in the state of the brave lion, you naturally take a step towards that every day, and you become the person who already lives in the vision. Now, dear one, that state is already available to you. It's here, and especially on this day, it forms a huge portal for you to step into a state of fearless being. Some of you might feel very excited about us telling this to you, and others will notice the mind already crawling backward. Let's be present with both. The state of the lion is the state of the heart, the open heart. If you take steps with an open heart towards your vision and your intuition, the gift of the divine becomes reality, and you yourself becomes a gift of the divine. And then again, even if many humans will tell you that you are absolutely a gift from God and such a blessing in their lives, for you it will feel beautiful but normal, because you are embodying the state that you meant to embody. You're a child of the Creator. You are the divine daughter or son. Here, in your divine role. The state of the lion is a very beautiful frequency bandwidth that will make the path so much easier to travel. Let us take a big deep breath. Exhale and relax. Inhale and breathe like a lion, fully in. Let your whole body be awakened. And exhale and breathe fully out. Feel free to make a sound if your body would love to make a sound. And do that again. A big breath in, like a lion or beautiful lioness. And exhale, and also like a lion, make a sound. Feel the inner power. It's there in everybody, beyond the density of human life. You can find the inner power. In this transmission, we want to consciously thank the state of being that is still in limitation. We should not push it away or let it die. That's methods of transformation that come with repercussions. We're not here to kill off anything. We are here to transmute, to alchemize old states into new energy. So think about a couple of moments in your life where you had a vision, but you didn't go for it. For whatever reason, you stopped yourself. And the idea became part of the back area of your mind. Sometimes still coming up to the surface, but never with enough power as the very first moment when your inspiration hit. Every human had such moments. Now feel especially how your body feels when you think about this state. You might feel contraction and tension appearing in your body that wasn't there before. This contraction and tension symbolizes the energy state that is still connected with limitation. It doesn't fully trust you. It doesn't fully trust life. Feel this more dense energy. See if you can visualize it and clearly bring it into view. Feel free to give it colors, textures, or shapes, whatever is easy for you in your own imagination. And let it be present here. It doesn't have to leave right now. We are here to communicate with it and thank it for its service. Feel free to repeat in your own words and in your mother language these sentences, and speak these sentences exactly to the limitation that you feel in your body. Dear energy, thank you for keeping me safe. Thank you for protecting me. Thank you for letting me stay in the safe zone. You have kept me safe up until this moment, and I truly thank you for this. Your work is appreciated. And I would love for you, dear energy, to take a look at me. Turn around and see how I have grown. I'm a stronger person now. I am a wiser person now. And look, I have the essence of the lion and lioness in me. I am the king or queen of my domain. I am ready to fulfill my divine role. And I know I will be safe. Because the divine is here to protect me. Dear energy, you can let go of your role of protection. You can let go of the energies of worry and doubt. You can let go of contraction. Feel free to release every burden and bring it to the light. Dear energy, you can move into your free state. You have my permission to do what you are designed to do, while I step into what I am designed to do. Thank you. And let's move towards our divine role together. Breathe, dear one. Allow the changes in your body to happen. Let the body know that they can happen in the most graceful ways. Before we can fully step into our divine role, we need to address this beautiful energy we just spoken to. And as you noticed, it doesn't have to be removed. It can just be seen and be transmuted. But as we have done so, it is now time to actually invite the lion energy into your field. Let's take a big, beautiful, deep breath, again like the lion. Open the chest, open the heart. Exhale and know you are the king or queen of your domain. Take another big deep breath. Exhale and invite the divine lion essence into your being. Let the wonderful essence of divinity help you. Imagine a wonderful lion essence of light coming into your space. And know that this is a reflection of the qualities that you already have inside. On your next breath, intend to embody the qualities of the lion. Become the lion or lioness. Step into the portal. Be fearless. Invite these state of beings fully into you. Be fearless. Be brave. Be full of love. Know that everything is possible. Now, dear body, dear subconscious mind, please seal this state into our being. Make this state natural. And notice a beautiful effect happening throughout your whole body that makes these states part of you. This is not an external portal you step into. This is an internal portal, a state of being, which now is included. Breathe and acknowledge the wonderful energy that is here now. And from this state, ask yourself, what is your next step? What brings you closer to the divine role? Feel free to write down what you receive. Dear lions and lionesses, dear kings and queens, congratulations on reclaiming your divine right and using the beautiful energy that you find yourself in your time space on your planet for the best of your ability. Let us take 3 deep breaths to conclude. Again, be your full self. Breathe fearlessly and powerfully. Oh. With every breath, know that you are awesome. Know that you are so loved. Know that you are a reflection of divinity. It is a high pleasure for us to guide you. We're just here to show you a reflection of what you already are. You might notice in the next coming of days that some old frequencies come up that were stopping you from reaching this state. These are the mental and emotional bodies releasing what has already been released on the energetic plane today. Therefore, be present and know that it is just here to be seen. Whenever you can, remember the state that was cultivated here. It should be easy from now on to access this. So whenever something comes up of lower frequency, just see it and at the same time be invited to again step in your royal position. We send so much love to you, and we wish you a happy Lionsgate. Thank you, dear one. Wow. We stepped into it. Feel free to slowly come back to the room if you had your eyes closed and see if you can stay in this state that they were mentioning. Feel free to put in the chat how you're feeling. I would love to know. So, these were the Akashic records, and from this vibration, I will be channeling tomorrow, not, but Monday, Tuesday, next week. We have more transmissions like this, specifically on abundance. So after we stepped into this portal, you are more than ready to completely reclaim your abundance. And if you want to have group coaching, if you want to be with a wonderful group of beings that are here to truly understand and be coached by the records. I have a VIP experience. You automatically are included in the VIP if you join the Sacred Alignment Academy. The link is, you can probably find in the description. It is school.com/sacred. I might be able to put it here too. School.com/sacred. Like that. Feel free to join because we have every day an hour of coaching, and I can open your personal records and channel directly. We had 2 wonderful channels in the last VIP, and they were very different. They were different records, and they both had so much substance and so much wonderful value. So if you want to be part of that journey, you are very welcome to be part of that journey. The streams itself are free. They're a gift from me and the records for you. It's part of my generosity. It's part of me sharing my abundance. You know, I have an abundance of Akashic record information. I'm very grateful that I can share it with you. And yeah, if you want to go deeper, then you know where you can find it. So I see a couple of sharings in the chat. I would love to voice them. I think that's George. George, good to see you. He says, thank you, Philip. Thank you so much. Ariana with the golden thread sanctuary says, the internal alliance portal is now fully flowing. Freely, fearlessly, forcefully, as in with its strength, as well as a fountain. Wow, thank you. Let's go. Yes, the fountain is active. Amazing. Here in the VIP room, powerful. Thank you. You're so welcome. How are you feeling here in the VIP room? How was this? I see some people. Yep. We're into it. We went into it. What a wonderful activation. All right. Thank you so much for being with me today. The next transmission will be on the Monday. And I think that transmission we're going to talk about how to put spirit first, or the divine first, and at the same time to make our material life a reflection of divinity. So it's going to talk about how these abundance principles work in a way together with our spiritual life, and that they can actually fuel each other and work with each other, instead of how most people sometimes realize it. Sometimes people that think about spiritual life, they think about disowning all of the material. But most of us are actually called into a life where both is present. They don't have to be opposites. They're going to talk about that. So more than that, I also don't know. So I'm as much a student and a receiver of these transmissions as you. But this was very wonderful. Thank you so much for being with me. And yeah, have a great rest of your Lionsgate, dears. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to end the stream. Ta-da! Ta-da! Thank you, beautiful VIPs. The stream is stopped. If you want to share something,